In the 2017 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Patrick Mahomes, the
What is good, everybody? It is the Home Court Hecklers. We're back with yet another video, and this time
we are doing a 2017 NFL redraft.
with the first overall pick, the Cleveland Browns will be selecting.
Patrick Mahomes, quarterback, Texas Tech.
There's not much that needs to be said. He already has 3 championships. He'll get to learn. He'll probably not start at the beginning like he did in real life, but he'll get to learn behind an injury-riddled RG3 and Josh McCown. Josh McCown at least he's a vet, and I'm pretty sure he's a QB's coach now.
Yeah.
So he'll learn from them, and then eventually take over the team. They'll build around them. Hopefully the coaching staff isn't too bad, but as the first overall pick.
With the second pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the 49ers select Myles Garrett, defensive lineman, Texas A&M.
Yeah, this is a pretty easy pick. I think the only one that would challenge him would be TJ Watt.
Yeah.
Solomon Thomas is most likely not making the first round at all. Imagine him now with the Niners. The third overall pick, the Chicago Bears are up, and they're going to select TJ Watt.
Out of Wisconsin. And with the fourth pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Christian McCaffrey out of Stanford.
Yeah, it's no debate. Leonard Fournette is not better than Christian McCaffrey. Fournette was good, especially his rookie year, but he's just not done anything since. And since running back is still, at this time, it's more valued than it is now. With the 5th overall pick, jumping 72 spots earlier, will be Cooper Kupp to the Tennessee Titans, wide receiver out of Eastern Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, a very interesting team he's coming from, but I mean,
Titans definitely needed a receiver at this point.
they got this guy over Corey Davis, who, mind you, Corey Davis was solid, but Cooper Kupp,
Yeah, Cooper Kupp has a ring. He's been to 2 Super Bowls,
Triple Crown.
and Offensive Player of the Year. 6th pick in the 2017 Draft, the New York Jets select Marlon Humphrey from Alabama.
That is an interesting pick. Does it surprise you that the Alabama fan himself picks Marlon Humphrey over Marshawn Lattimore?
Kyle, how you feeling?
Nervous? Let's see what happens.
Here we go.
Is it going to be a go-go play?
Go takes it himself, and he dives into everybody. What was that play call?
Michigan wins. A QB draw on 4th and goal.
Very funny.
No, regardless, that you can't go wrong with that pick. With the 7th overall pick, I'll be having the Los Angeles Chargers draft cornerback out of Ohio State, Marshawn Lattimore, probably the steal of the draft. In the future, they still struggle to lock up good players because, you know, people like J.C. Jackson, he was cooked.
Yeah.
Asante Samuel's good, and then I don't even know who the fuck the other guy is. So
Can't remember him either.
exactly. So Marshawn Lattimore definitely needed.
The 8th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select Alvin Kamara, running back out of Tennessee.
He has not hit 1,000 yards. No, yet. Like rushing wise, he's not that type of back. But when you put him next to Cam Newton, back and forth, that is going to be very annoying and have probably one of the best rush offenses in the league. With the 9th overall pick, I'm having the Bengals do something that they should have done in the future, and that's draft offensive linemen. And we are going with Ryan Ramczyk.
That would have definitely helped Joe Burrow, especially in their Super Bowl run. And with the 10th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Buffalo Bills select George Kittle out of Iowa.
Absolute steal of a pick. I know in the future, you know, they get Dalton Kincaid, they get Dawson Knox, but if you still get Josh Allen in the future, yeah, you're going to have an elite tight end with him. The 11th overall pick, the New Orleans Saints are going to select tight end David Njoku. So, you know,
Yeah.
Drew Brees has another receiving threat add to his already nice core.
With the 12th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns would select Chris Godwin, receiver out of Penn State.
Get your quarterback some help, get him a reliable target, and a lot of good things will happen. With the 13th overall pick, the Arizona Cardinals will be selecting quarterback Deshaun Watson. Now, Watson was a winner back then. He was definitely a winner. He led Clemson to a championship, and now that he's out of
Yeah.
out of the
Now that
Texans,
he's been going to massages.
yeah, there's no
Massage
massages
parlors a
really
lot
like
more.
that in Arizona. I don't think.
Yeah.
So he should be pretty good.
With the 14th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles will select Mike Williams out of Clemson.
Get your quarterback a huge lob threat, and good things will happen. With the 15th overall pick, the Colts will be selecting Tre'Davious White, cornerback out of LSU. They drafted Malik Hooker in real life, but White's
Trey
better.
White has had a lot of injury-prone problems recently, but he's still a shutdown corner.
Yeah.
With the 16th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Baltimore Ravens would select Jonathan Allen out of Alabama.
Alabama fan, Alabama player.
I knew you were going to say that
every
shit.
single time.
Uh,
With the 17th overall pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders will be selecting Budda Baker, safety out of Washington.
Yeah, Budda Baker, he's been one of the best safeties of his time, and I think this is a really good pick for who is it? Washington.
Washington to Washington.
With the 18th overall pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans would select Jamal Adams out of LSU.
Not much to say there. That's probably the steal of the draft. If Jamal Adams doesn't somehow get locked out of the facility or anything like that, all things should be good for the Tennessee Titans. With the 19th overall pick, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will be selecting running back Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
Yeah, I mean, Dalvin Cook, he played for Minnesota in real life, but he'll get you at least 6 to 7 years of good progress. Alright. With the 20th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Broncos will select another Bama player because Bama is the best.
Right.
Cam Robinson, offensive tackle.
If you guys saw it there, that was an A pick. Cam Robinson is going to be your franchise tackle. Hopefully, the future quarterback of the Broncos doesn't fumble or like run into his own lineman in the future. Because, Bama likes to do that. With the 21st pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions will be getting Matthew Stafford, a new wide receiver one that's probably going to play most out of the slot, in Juju Smith-Schuster out of USC.
Yeah, they needed a receiver at this time because, Megatron had just retired and things weren't looking too good for the team.
Pretty sure they just had Golden Tate, Marvin Jones.
Yeah, it was. With the 22nd overall pick in the NFL Draft, the Dolphins would select Deion Dawkins from Temple.
Solid pick. With the 23rd pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the New York Giants will be selecting a now star tight end in Evan Engram out of
Yeah.
Mississippi.
Yeah, even though it didn't turn out in real life, hopefully it turns out better in this alternate reality. With the 24th overall pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Raiders would select safety Marcus Williams out of Utah.
That is actually a good pick. Yes, Jabril Peppers is still there, but Jabril Peppers has bounced around a little bit more. Marcus Williams, hopefully in this reality, will not be allowing a miracle play. But, he currently plays for the Ravens, and he's been making plays for them when healthy. So hopefully he can do the same for the Raiders because they need it. With the 25th pick in the draft, the Houston Texans are going to be selecting, I believe this is the third Temple player, and it's Hassan Reddick, linebacker.
Yeah, he's dominated, especially on his time with the Eagles and Panthers. He just really good. Yeah, very good pick. With the 26th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Seahawks would select Jabril Peppers out of Michigan.
To this day, the Seahawks will never protect Russell Wilson. They'll give him a defense. They won't block for him. With the 27th pick, the Kansas City Chiefs will be selecting edge rusher out of Florida Atlantic, Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah, I don't know that much about Trey Hendrickson, but I hope he does well for the Chiefs.
He's dominant with the Bengals.
Sorry, you guys don't get Mahomes. With the 28th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowgirls would select cornerback Cameron Sutton out of Tennessee.
Keep him out of trouble, which that won't happen in Dallas, but he will be a very good player for you. That's all I gotta say. With the 29th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Green Bay Packers, funny enough, will be drafting Rasul Douglas out of West Virginia.
Yeah, so originally he was an Eagle. He was decent on the Eagles, but he, like Reddick, was a late bloomer. With the 30th overall pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers would go with linebacker Matt Milano.
Linebacker out of Boston College. That is actually a really good pick because with the Buffalo Bills, he is a star. And I feel like people always forget about it because he goes under the radar. But he always makes plays. Now, mind you, he doesn't do what TJ Watt doesn't get sacks, but he does get a lot of interceptions. With the 31st pick, the reigning Super Bowl losers at the Atlanta Falcons will be selecting Leonard Fournette. Now, mind you, they did already have a running back with Devonta Freeman, but let's just stack the offense. Let's make sure that the next time they attempt to make it, they can give it to Freeman, they give it to Fournette. Freeman, Fournette, and keep going.
Sounds like what they're doing right now with Bijan and Algier.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good pick.
Ooh, this one.
With the last pick, 32nd pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Saints would select receiver Zay Jones out of East Carolina.
All right, and there you have it. The Saints will now have a star-studded offense. Later in the draft, they could potentially draft one of the running backs that are left, Joe Mixon maybe. And yeah, their team will be pretty stacked. There's Mahomes, there's Garrett, Watt, McCaffrey, Cup, Humphrey, Lattimore, and obviously, as you can keep going, you can see all these players.
I think this was pretty good. I think we did pretty well on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Some picks might be a little controversial, but I think we got a decent amount accurate. Like, obviously, Mahomes is number one. Garrett's number two. Watts, yeah.
Probably 3.
I'd say, like, the first 6 are.
Yeah. But when you have teams like this, it's most likely that the Bears will not be, or the Browns will not be selecting a quarterback again.
Mhm.
So Baker Mayfield may not be the first overall pick. But you'll have to wait and see.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like these picks, or if you didn't like these picks, comment down below. And thank you for watching.
It's lit.